There are moments when your cat looks at you and makes a sound so quiet that you almost do not notice it at first, because it is not loud or urgent, but soft and deliberate, followed by a pause and a steady gaze that remains fixed on you as if it is waiting for something only you can provide. Most people assume this sound has a simple meaning, and they believe their cat is asking for food, which is sometimes true. But there are many situations where food is already available, and yet the cat still chooses to approach, make that same quiet sound, and remain close while watching carefully. This happens because cats do not use their voice without purpose, and unlike many other animals, adult cats rarely meow at each other, which means this behavior developed primarily as a way to communicate with humans rather than with their own kind. When your cat looks directly at you and makes a quiet sound, it is not acting randomly, and it is not simply reacting to instinct alone, but instead responding to your presence in a way that reflects familiarity, recognition, and expectation built over time. Through repeated observation, your cat has learned your movements, your voice, and your daily patterns, and this familiarity has made you one of the most predictable and important parts of its environment. Animals naturally stay close to what feels stable because stability reduces uncertainty and allows the nervous system to relax. This is also why your cat may quietly follow you from one room to another, not because it is confused or dependent, but because remaining near you allows it to maintain awareness of something it has learned to recognize as safe and reliable. From the outside, this behavior may appear unnecessary, but inside the mind of an animal, proximity has meaning, and being near a trusted presence provides reassurance without requiring any direct interaction. There are also moments when your cat chooses to sit near you without making any sound or movement, and although this appears passive, it reflects a decision to remain within a space that feels familiar, predictable, and secure. In those moments, your cat is not asking for anything specific, but simply maintaining a quiet form of connection through shared presence. You may also notice your cat looking at you and slowly closing its eyes before opening them again, and this slow blinking behavior is widely recognized as a signal of trust because it only occurs when a cat feels safe enough to briefly lower its guard. This quiet gesture reflects a level of comfort that develops gradually and cannot be forced because it depends entirely on repeated experiences of safety. There are even moments when your cat enters a room, notices you immediately, and chooses to lie down nearby without making any sound or request, simply remaining there as part of the same environment. This decision is not accidental, but reflects the role your presence now plays within your cat's internal sense of stability. Cats do not rely on words to communicate, and instead use consistent patterns of behavior that gradually form a silent language built on observation, familiarity, and trust. Through these repeated moments, your cat is constantly responding to you, learning from you, and adjusting its behavior around your presence. And in its own quiet and instinctive way, your cat is trying to tell you something.